Take two.
Yeah, internet is back for now.
Welcome back. If you were here for our 8-second stream, congratulations. You were part
You
of
are
the
one
most
of the chosen ones, yeah.
part of the most exclusive streams of all time because Trisha just deleted it. She wants to rob people of
I want to keep the channel nice and clean so nobody...
thinks that.
Eric Lowry, welcome to chat. Welcome Jamie Rose and Nova.
Hey.
Our internet is working again, so we're back playing some more Oblivion.
Alright, this extorting piece of shit. What do you want? Alright. Okay, what do you want? Let's play the prank. Yes, we'll
do the prank.
We'll play off a prank. Jesus.
It's such a shitty prank.
Prank.
You should feel bad for
We're gonna love this apparently.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
So, how's everybody in chat doing? I hope you're having a fine Sunday, I guess.
Wait a second.
21st, yeah, I know what day it is.
Go away, old run. But I'm not here to...
Yeah, it's so frustrating that it won't let you actually... Like, you can find him, but you can't do anything about it. You can't change the quest at all.
This is such a weird, like, quest, because if you steal from the Mages Guild, you get expelled from the Mages Guild. But this quest has you steal from the Mages Guild.
Yes, quite ironic. And that's the only way to do the quest.
Damien
Eric Lowry says, I just finished getting my Magicka sigil stones, and having 750 Magicka is nice.
Oh man, I've got a disciple of the way of maxing Magicka. Okay. Since this guy is a fucking lunatic, I guess we're gonna wait for 12 hours. Oh, well, you know what? I mean, I guess I can just sleep, right? That makes slightly more sense, is to sleep for 12 hours.
Nova's kind of pissed. Sorry to hear that, Nova.
Why you pissed?
Maybe it was just a bad day.
I want to show you... Don't worry, Nova. I know it'll cheer you up. Probably Lowry will appreciate this slightly more. Hold on. Which one? Is this... Is it Olaf's Tap and Tack?
He says internet people. I hate internet people as well. They're the worst. Those anonymous commenters spreading their bullshit.
Okay. This is the wrong room. Sorry, man. I know I'm a psychopath. I have to stay in a different tavern. The Gerald view, I think, was the one. Do I have... Where's my speedy spell? Is it on 4? It's not 4. 3? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Whee! Oh, sorry. Wrong place. Is that it? No. Nordwinds. Aha!
Surely us named commenters are above such scorn. Yes, yes.
Okay. Wait, did he say it was in, like, the downstairs? Okay. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to do top-tier calisthenics. Okay?
Alright.
Okay, so first we get up on top of this table.
Uh-huh.
We put on auto run.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now. Oh my god, my willpower is still damaged. I have to fix that. But, where's my acrobatics? Okay, 41. Alright, look at this. Now we're gonna...
Uh-huh. So is this what the gamers call speed running?
Yes! Getting so powerful so fast!
goodness. You're
Because you
ridiculous.
bump into the ceiling very quickly, so you can jump faster here than anywhere else.
And jumping increases your agility.
It increases your jumping abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Okay, here. Another advantage of high elves is you can hit the ceiling faster.
Eric says, "Sir, could you please stop assaulting the ceiling?"
Just imagine a mad mage checks into the basement room and he won't stop ramming his head into the ceiling at super speed.
This is how I get more powerful.
It's like, I'm training to be an acrobat. Ah!
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Okay.
Jamie says, this is kind of similar to the Skyrim exploit that lets you level sneak easily. Put a barrel on an innkeeper's head, then crouch and walk into a wall. Leave the computer and come back in 2 hours. Easy 100 sneak.
You know but like, yeah, you don't even, like, in this game, so like the inn in Coral, so it has a bunch of people, like, in, like, super close proximity. Wait a second, I didn't actually sleep. I just jumped into the ceiling a bunch of times. Oh no, I don't want to level up. I'm already at 25. Oof, that's close. Okay. Maybe eventually I'll level up, but not today.
Alrighty. What's next?
Well, I gotta go, like, do the prank thing, but first I'm just, like, sidetracked by random thought. So, like, in this game, if you want to level up Sneak, you, like, rent this room, right? Or just go into this room, right? And they're all here. Well, I guess my Detect Life spell. Perfect. So they're all, like, super close. So you can just, like, start sneaking. I'm detected because I have such bad sneak, but if I'm detected through walls. But, like, you know what I mean. Like,
That's how bad you are at
you
sneaking.
I'm too bad to actually level that up. But because they can hear me, but because there's so many people in this room, and you can be, like, literally, like, the height doesn't really matter that much. You can sneak within, like, really close distance of tons of people in this particular building. Maybe it's, like, more a thing if you're, like, higher level, because I'm so unsneaky, they just, you know, they know. But
They just hear you rattling against the wall. They're like, what the fuck is he doing?
I'm becoming a ninja!
Hey, here's some exciting news for those of you who care. I
Oh, yeah?
uploaded another.
Sorry.
Okay.
I just almost died. It's okay.
I uploaded.
Where am I going? Oh. Sorry.
You're doing it on purpose.
That's right. I'm not.
Yeah, okay. Uploaded another Reaper preview on the Subscribe Star. So for those of you who are part of the Early Reader fan club, you get to keep up with Reaper Book 1 updates before everyone else. Before the campaign, even. So you're extra special. So that was fun. I got to upload some pages of a big fight scene. And I got complimented. Whee! I like it when I upload art and get complimented for it. Happens so rarely. I have to I have to appreciate it when it does happen.
My word has been all worn out. Trisha's like, already got that compliment. I'm collecting more.
Yeah, well, you know how it is on the internet. You know, people are more used to just liking something and moving on rather than taking the time
Yeah.
to really speak to you.
Oh
But,
man,
you
have we
know.
found a new spot? Did I not need to... Is Bruma just the acrobat capital?
Hey, love to draw. Says Supnoids.
We're just training acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Is that it? No. I think I'm too tall for this spot. I think if I was like a Breton, I could fit. Oh. Wait, what about this? Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Oh no. Fell off.
Hey Adam, Nova is wondering what to eat. What should he eat?
You know what you should eat? I know exactly what you should eat. Okay, listen. Get some bacon. Some real bacon of like whatever bacon is made out of. Like pork, is that pork? Like pig bacon? Yeah, pig.
usually.
Okay, so you take that. You're gonna cook it in the oven. If you don't have a thing to cook bacon on in the oven, take a muffin tin and just put it on that, because I've done that.
Just make the grease muffins.
Yeah, just make the. So I did that, right? And it worked. It's disgusting, right? But it does function. Otherwise, you could just stick
The idea is that you're draining the grease out of the bacon. while
Yeah,
you're
you don't want
cooking
the
it in
you don't want the
oven.
the
make
bacon
it
just to
crispy.
yeah, you don't want the bacon just to sit in the grease. But it does, like, fuck up your like muffin tin, and may in fact make your muffins slash cupcakes taste vaguely of bacon, but only
But
an
like,
upgrade.
how often are you making muffins? Let's be real here.
So now
Nova says,
Did
I
you
hear
miss?
you. It sounds lovely. I don't have bacon, though. It's mine. That is a shame.
did you just fuck up? Like... Okay, you missed your mysticism spell, but I guess whatever. These fucking kids. Now, once you got the bacon going, go ahead and get some chicken broth, and then some like bone broth chicken broth, or just bone broth, Put that in a pot.
Yeah, well, specifically those packets that you get of the bone broth.
Very good, yes.
Yeah, they taste very good. But we've definitely had bone broth before that didn't taste good. So you have to like recommend specific
I would
brands.
say like bone broth in general is just extra healthy and has like tons extra like vitamins and stuff in it.
True.
But the reason that tastes so good is because there's like a bunch of spices in there that make it taste better.
Yeah.
So anyway, chicken broth, some bone broth, throw in a little bit of turmeric. I hear it's healthy. I don't know if it is, but like when you're eating it, you kind of think like, basically turmeric, just one of these, just restore health, just like,
Yum. Yeah.
just healing you, fortifying you. Then you.
Love to Draw makes their bone broth homemade.
Do you like
Isn't
kill
that
the chicken
something?
yourself? What do you mean homemade? Oh, dude, I want to make Melas Zomas, the Spartan soup that's like made with blood for broth. Dude.
Why?
Well, because it tastes terrible, and so how could I fuck it up? It's like, all right, guys, want to try my Melas Zomas?
How do you know
And it's
that
like-
it doesn't taste terrible because everyone is fucking it up?
Exactly. So if mine tastes good, I mean, I'm the greatest chef Sparta has ever known.
Okay.
King
sure.
Leonidas would eat my soup and be like, "Oh my god, this is incredible," right? Anyway, isn't that fucking metal? Like blood soup, blood broth soup. Fucking.
Spartan women, fuck this man. He can cook.
I know. So now, so we put all these things together. Oh, eggs. Get like 6 eggs. Get 7 eggs so that you can like. You can tell people like, yeah, I'm like a bodybuilder. I have 7 eggs.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. So anyway, you like mix it up with like a fork before you put it in, like in the bowl. You kind of just mush it up a
Whisk
little
it.
bit,
Yeah.
so there's not just like big solid like egg ball in your soup, and
I
then
like the solid egg balls.
pour that into Okay.
I'm Just,
Yeah, alright, so how
like
you...
over your Z eggs, right? So.
Yeah, how you like your egg balls, or egg soup and whatever. Now put that into the broth, and then, like, it's gonna boil for a while. Turn on the heat, right? I don't know how high, just, like, enough to whatever. And then start dumping in random spices. I said turmeric before. Maybe ghost pepper powder is fantastic. Like 2 dashes of ghost pepper powder will like really liven up a soup. And then like that spice that like ramen has. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. But don't worry. I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
This is a cooking stream.
This is a cooking stream now, guys. We're getting cooking advice from Adam. Eric says my mom...
Whatever. Just squint really hard.
Yeah, I'm sure they can read that.
Nanami Togarashi. When you get spicy ramen, that's what they're putting in there. That's what those little random sesame seeds and stuff. That's the spice. I would put a bunch of that in there. Literally just like tons of it. And then, that's probably enough. That's usually what I put in. You could put in some like pepper or something if you want to be extra fancy. And then anyway, you want to like overcook the bacon to a degree. Like turn off the heat after they're like cooked and then let them dry out a little bit. And then instead of crackers in your soup, you're going to have the bacon, right? The bacon is going to be the crackers in your soup. It's better leftover because the bacon's had some time to like extra dry out in the fridge. But it's a pretty good day of. Oh, can't sleep with you? Okay.
Gotta get the mod for that. Love to Draw says, I boil the shit out of bones with some onions, lemongrass, and ginger. And then that's how he makes his bone broth.
Oh shit. Did we find the ultimate... Oh no.
You're being ridiculous. Nova says, I don't have most of that, so I'll probably just make a grilled cheese.
We're becoming ascendant.
If you have, like, instant ramen, you can just add an egg to that. That's what I like to do. Make it slightly more healthy with more protein.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We ascended.
Yeah.
Okay. In any case, we've just gotten our recommendation from the Bruno Mages Guild.
Sweet.
Naturally.
Didn't take long at all.
Now back to Coral to fail to get my recommendation. Oh, that's not what I want. I want Zoom Zoom. Who? What are you? Oh. Okay. You about to murder this orc? Okay. So, Coral is like the place of conjuring, you know? The fuck are they doing with this quest? It's all about like destruction stuff. Okay, so she gave me instructions somewhere. Oh, Iriana's
What
notes.
kind of egg? What do you mean, what kind of egg?
Ostrich.
Yeah, of course.
Ideally ostrich.
Just get your hammer and fucking...
Most of the text you've
smash
given me is
open.
well beyond your comprehension. I'm afraid.
You just cook the ramen, crack an egg, and put it in and scramble it, man. It's protein. It'll cook in the soup.
I'm afraid I found one section that had been appended by the keepers of the Imperial Watch, and their notes will be of use to you. Return to the ruins of Cloud Top. There you find a section pillar that looks remarkably unlike any other stonework present. The carvings on this pillar were made by the Aelids, and the pillar has been infused with significant power. The following was scribbled in the margins of the book, presumably by the same men who took the pillar from its original resting place. The notes are smeared in places, so I have included what I could decipher. Do note that this sounds rather dangerous, and take whatever precautions you feel are necessary. Only seems to function outdoors where it reacts strongly with magic. Terrible power capable of striking a man dead in the spot. Transported the stone to a secure location in order to study more fully. There are a bunch of other Aelid ruins that you see in the Mage's Guild questline that have this reaction when you cast magic at them. So this is like kind of interesting. Stone finally tuned to react to shock magic. Welkin stone necessary to harness stone's power. Success means powers of shock unattainable through other means. From these notes, the original Aelid Christians our Imperial friends were attempting to harness some degree of Aelid's magical power, or were marginally successful. I successfully Welkin stone for yourself, searching Aelid ruins. Quickest method of hiring. Return to okay. Okay, so I have a Welkin stone already.
Hello, Quantum Weasel. Welcome to chat.
How do we not die? Minor magic resistance. That sounds like a thing to cast. Alright, that should do it. And then, zap. I was struck by lightning and have been granted a powerful new spell.
Nice.
Wow. That's why we quick save. Okay, so as a Breton, you can just cast it and be fine because you have, like, naturally 50%.
Hey, Gabe the Gem, you're just in time. We're gonna get ourselves struck by lightning.
Do I have, like, anything that makes me not die?
You have God mode.
Do I have magic resistance on any of this random trash I'm hauling around? Resist frost. Strong magicka. Got fire shield. No. Frost. Lightning shield. Resist poison. Not good enough. What's my mysticism at? Not 75. So these won't help me. Alright. We'll have to improvise. I could always buy that scroll from the lady in the bookstore for 4,000 gold. I do have 49,000 gold. You know what? That feels more thematic, doesn't it? I was gonna make a custom resist magic spell for like 100 for whatever. Let's buy the scroll from the lady. I think that makes more sense. Lady in the bookshop. You know. QT 3.14.
Right.
That's my I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Citadel.
Storm Rider scroll. Wait, hold on. Do we have a aura of capitalism? We do. Okay.
Welcome to Ren.
Ah, you like me even more now, right? Yes.
You won't find better prices in all town.
Alright. 4,715 gold. This is what you have to pay when you're a...
What if I made ramen and placed a fried egg on top? I mean, it's your choice how to prepare it, man. That sounds delicious.
Trisha's method of just like putting an egg in there is not bad. There's like these like ramen bowl things that are like from Costco that are like relatively decent quality, and Trisha just puts an egg on top or whatever. I put an egg underneath it and then like mush it a little bit so it's not like all one big egg ball. And then when it like
the soup
boils,
to be, like, hot, and then I put the egg in, scramble it, and then cover it.
I just take the brick of ramen, or not brick because it's like a circle, but I put it underneath and mush it a little bit so it's not just like a solid yolk. Then put the thing, stack it on top, then put the water in. And when it boils, it all kind of mixes up, and then you get like bits of egg mixed in with the noodles, and it's quite pleasant.
Mix in your protein, you know?
Alright, so let's equip the Stormrider Scroll, which has drastically dropped in value since I bought it. The depreciation is ridiculous. So this scroll that's sold in the same town just happens to be kind of perfectly suited. Fingers of the Mountain. 140 points in 5 feet on target. Kind of sucks cock. Not gonna lie. Like, casting this twice is more damage, right? Because it would be 100, so 140, and then 100 again, so it'd be, what would it be, 280 damage? This is 140, and it's 4 times the cost for half the damage. Not half the damage, it'd be even less. It'd be, this is 310 with both casts. I guess it's faster because it's one cast. What if I made a custom spell? Right. I can't make a in 5 feet. You can only, minimum is 10 feet when you're making your own spell. I don't know how they're doing 5 feet exactly. Well, I mean, I know how, because, you know, they made the game and everything.
Right.
So, let's see, shock damage, 10 feet. Oh, I can't even get up to 140. Look at that.
So what's everyone's opinions on having companions to help make the game easier in these types of games?
I don't like companions that make the game easier, but I like companions that make the game more interactive. Like, you enter a dungeon and then they go, a dungeon. Mm-hmm. You know, they just say something, so you're not just like wandering around. 3 hits.
Man.
But you know what you can do? Summon a new one. And that guy doesn't know nothing.
Still, though, it's a little bit crazy that they even your summons, you don't have control.
Oh wow, 1 spell and he's on me. But I guess that's because it's a certain threshold of damage. Or 3 hits. Anyway, I think it would be cool. Like, you get over, you're looting, you get over encumbered, and then your follower goes like, "What can I carry, sir?"
Yeah,
and just like walks up to you.
That's what Eric Lowry is just saying. I like having companions to help carry the big haul of loot.
Or like even better, if there was like an animation where they start dragging the body over to you, it's like, "Here you go, sir. What would you like?" You know, or like I don't know. It's like or like even if it was just something simple like, "I found a chest over there." And then you have an interact button to like he's like, "Oh, I looted the chest over there. You want to see the haul?" And then you can like
Nice.
you know, go over to him and interact, and then he shows you what was in the chest.
Yeah.
And then you can mark what to like put back, and then he like walks over and puts it back. It would feel more, I don't know, like you have like
you're on a quest.
Yeah, because like honestly,
you have friends.
At like some point you're so powerful that it's like, it makes sense to have like followers to carry stuff for you, because it's like, I mean, what a job. It's like, it's like when you go through a dungeon, you're like, I don't want to carry this Dremora sword, but like, you know, realistically it's better than a steel sword, even if it is like heavy, right? I don't know. There's stuff that you find where you're like, I don't want to sort through potions. It'll get all mixed up in my potions. I won't know what to sell. Oh, I don't want to carry scrolls. I'll forget about it in that tab. But like, you know, to some random dude, it's like a 70 gold scroll. It costs 2 gold for a meal, or for like a day's food. So it's like 70 gold scroll is like quite a bit of money. So, you know, I think, like I was saying, it would be so cool if there was just like more content that made the grinding through endless dungeons more interesting. Like, quests are good, right? But what if there was like more? I don't know what you call it. Organic content. Like, let's say you marry somebody, right? And to save assets, you could have every single person you marry have the same parents or something like silly like that. But then it's like, oh, we have to meet my parents, and then like that's like a quest, or and then it's like, oh, my no good brother is like a loser. My parents just told me he ended up in jail, and then you go like help him out of jail, then you give him a job, and his job is carrying stuff, and then like you could have all these little interactive things where he's picking up stuff for you or whatever, and then he's like, oh, look at this, boss, I found a magic dagger, and then he's like, let me see if it's sharp, and then he like instantly gets paralyzed, like it's a paralyzed spell, and he tips over slowly, and then it's like you have to go and like drag his body out of the dungeon or something. It'd be like kind of fun, and then you have to go find like a cure for his whatever. It'd be like fun. I don't know. Anyway,
There's a lot of fun stuff that you could do, trying to make the game feel a little bit more like the NPCs are people in a world. Yeah, Gabe says it varies on the game, but they can be neat to have. Companions, that is.
I think like Lydia in Skyrim was nice in a way, but at the same time it was like incredibly irritating because whenever you open her inventory, she has something snarky to say. She's like, I'm sworn to carry your burdens. And it's like, dude, I ask so little. Just pick this fucking garbage up. You don't do shit in combat. You're so weak. You're all so
Sorry,
weak.
I would have carried it, but I was too busy saving the world. Fucking bitch.
And it's like you... Oh man, I'm so tall. When I was like playing a Breton, you're used to being like normal height. But now it's like... just looking down on you.
Eric says they did patch that eventually. They gave her some more lines.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. She says a couple, yeah. And when you marry her, her lines are... the tone is different, too. Like, she talks a little nicer.
That's good.
Is the book safe?
Mm.
What? This is unacceptable. At no time did I ever suggest that you should actually follow through and give her the book. It cannot be left in her hand.
At no time did I suggest you do this.
Read the book immediately. If you have any intention of ever receiving another application from me.
That's fair. But he should be pissed. I was just straight like, yeah, I'm just gonna go get this forbidden magic. Don't mind me. But I think it's interesting. She got kicked out of the Mages Guild without doing necromancy. She's just fucking around with other dangerous stuff.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Wow, what a shitty mage. Worthless lock. Can you like gloat and be like, ha ha ha, I took your book?
It's my pleasure.
Apparently not.
She likes me though.
Yeah. She'll continue liking you. Because she'll never know that you stole her book back.
Have you recovered the book?
Yes.
Finally, I shall see to it that the book is kept safe until the council decides what should be done. I shall also overlook your transgression and send the recommendation to the arcade university.
Yay, no consequences.
Woo!
Alright. Now, is she mad? Does she know already?
Good job.
Nope.
No, she don't know. I mean, she wasn't there when you stole it, so.
Who are you? Glistle?
Alright, so you want to go do the main quest?
Sure. What's the main quest? Should speak to Joffrey. Let's talk to him. See what he says.
Yay.
I have to get my destruction up to 100 to cast that? What's it at now? Oh, that's not bad. 91? Okay. Oh, can I fortify it up to what it needs to be? I don't know. Whee! Can I cast spells with? Oh, I can with the mouse. Wow.
It's good to be back here. It raises my spirits just to walk these ancient halls again.
You fucking weeb.
We will prevail. We must prevail.
All right.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
You're right. We must try to recover the
I should never have given you the amulet. You're fucking useless.
We should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assembly.
All right.
You'll find Boris at Rutherford boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City.
Yes, sir. All right.
Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the accident.
Now, like they spent a lot of resources trying to make this like the weebiest weeb town. I know the katanas are just like glued from like the inventory item.
Yeah.
The dragons, that's like fine, but like they used a lot of resources just to make this place like extra Japanese. Like, that door is like could be used somewhere else, but these are like crazy, right? It's
Yeah, you get into this area and it's like a complete
like what?
transformation.
Like there's so much stuff where they cut corners and they don't have unique assets for different things, but here they're just like, yeah, we needed the Japanese sliding doors. It's very important.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. Oh, sorry, Martin's going to sleep on me. Leave him
It just
to
comes off as particularly odd because there's a lot of different cultures in just like this one area that you travel around in Oblivion.
So this was built for the Blades or by the Blades or something. The Blades, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to be like a weeby kind of Varangian. So like the Roman Emperor, I want to say someone else too. I think like the Byzantine Emperor had employed Vikings basically from Thule, like the Scandinavian countries, and they would be like bodyguards that would just serve the emperor. Like they're not part of the government necessarily. Like they're employed by the specific dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they were doing the same thing here with Akavir, which is like another continent which has Asian stuff that they never ever go to, and they never let you play any of the races from there, and there's no content from there, but it's like mentioned, right? Like
Sure.
you'll find like books and stuff. There's probably Mysterious Akavir somewhere. There's like a book in this game, Mysterious Akavir, that details Akaviri stuff. There's like a library somewhere, right? Modern Heretics? Map markers added. Map marker added.
Oh, nice.
I wonder what shrine that is. It doesn't tell you, it just says map marker. Dwemer History and Culture. You know, the book that takes place in between Oblivion and Skyrim was pretty terrible. The guy who wrote it just like really had a big boner for alchemy and cooking. Mysterious Akavir. And it was terrible listening to the endless like cooking things where they're like, ooh, we can put gas, like we can take this like ethereal gas and put it into the food because this is like a moving city in which there's a bunch of people that like eating and that's all they do, and like wee wee wee, and somehow this is about the sword Umbra. Like I don't know, they told him what to write the book about and he's like, yeah sure, I'll do that, and then he just wrote about fucking like stupid garbage the entire book. It was boring as fuck.
Aw.
But it was interesting. Like it was supposed to be the sword Umbra. Everybody knows because it's like the best sword. It's like weightless and stuff, so it's very convenient. That sword is like there's an entity in the sword. The book is the entity gets out, and then it's like controlling a flying city that's like shooting down soul beams that's ripping people's souls out and storing them in the floating city. And the sword is a soul-stealing sword, so it makes it all tracks, right? And then the book is like them defeating Umbra or whatever. And it's the kind of the the general concepts are interesting, but the actual book, if you actually sit down and read it, is boring as shit. One of the concepts that they mentioned in the book was like super wild. The tower in the Imperial City is very mysterious. What is it, the White Gold Tower or something? There's supposed to be a second tower, and they show the second tower at the end of the book, but that doesn't get picked up in Skyrim, and it's a plot thread that'll never get continued. But the implication is that the Dwemer are at the other tower, and the other tower being in another dimension, like Oblivion or somewhere else that's a different plane of existence. So it's a very interesting plot thread to just drop at the end of the book, but that's not what Skyrim's about. So I don't know what I don't know what the purpose of this.
It didn't lead into
Yeah,
anything,
it didn't.
so
It didn't
might
set
as
anything
well
up.
not-
The only thing that they mention in the book that's actually relevant in Skyrim is what happened to Morrowind, which is it got fucking destroyed. Yeah.
That's a shame.
It also, the book basically says you should never allow Argonians into your country because they can all be telepathically possessed by the Hist trees. So like,
Jamie was asking which book was it? The Lust the Argonian Maid?
yes, it's the Lust the Argonian Maid. It's the one right there, the Infernal City.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I think on the cover of the book they show the floating city. It was so fucking... And I like alchemy, but man, fuck. That was a boring ass... And clearly they liked Morrowind quite a bit more than Oblivion, because like, the main cool guy character is this like dark elf that's like, oh yeah, I did like mysterious quests. It's totally the writer. It's totally not the writer's personal character from Morrowind. So what do they talk about in this? Yeah, so they talk about the different races. Tang Mo is the Thousand Monkey Isles. There are many breeds of monkey folk. They're all kind, brave, and simple. There are also many who are also very crazy. Okay, so it would be a nightmare to actually visit Akavir because we have monkey people. These are tiger people. The one people that sound cool are these guys. The Snake Palace. The strongest power, once the strongest power in Akavir. Before the Tiger Dragon came, the Serpent Folk ate all the men of Akavir a long time ago, but they still kind of look like them. They're tall, beautiful, if frightening, and covered in golden scales, and immortal. They enslave the goblins of the surrounding isles who provide labor and fresh blood. So these are vampire snakes, is like their description. So if we did have a Akavir game, we would have scalies, furries.
Yay.
Just scalies and furries. And allegedly there are no more men. But the Akaviri, the blades, like the original blades, I think they're supposed to have been human, but maybe they were just fucking snake people and we just missed the detail. Maybe that's why there's... Maybe these are not dragon decorations. They're like just snake people decorations.
Eric says, fun fact, Umbra is only weightless if you don't finish the quest it's a part of.
Yeah, I know. Who finishes the quest? What are you, a square following the rules?
How heavy is it if you finish the quest?
Some number that would make no goddamn sense in reality, like 48 pounds or something.
Oh my god.
Like all swords in this, like all the swords in this game are like ridiculously heavy.
Yeah, they are.
If you've ever swung a 5-pound sword, you know how fucking insane it is to say 20 pounds is possible? 5 pounds feels terrible. It's like, you can do it, it's 5 pounds, but it feels like someone with a 3.5-pound sword would cut your goddamn head off.
Jamie says, I'm all in, or I am all for an island entirely populated by female cat girls who never tell us how they reproduce. I think we should bomb that island. Like how we bombed Snake Island. Soon.
Yeah.
Because I think that's kind of suspicious. Must be demons. But they have to be Final Fantasy cat girls and not TES cat girls.
The Elder Scrolls, meaning Khajiit.
Gotcha.
Let me sit down inconspicuous-like. I'm just inconspicuous. undercover. Ah, he's getting up. Get up.
So good.
The enemy agent who attacked Boris is dead. Yes, he attacked him. That's what we'll say in the report.
Search his body.
Yes.
Of course, yes.
Attacked him.
That is totally.
I know what we're looking for. The strong potion of... Oh. The Mythic Dawn commentaries. Number 1. Alright. Now we've got to get rid of the evidence. Come on.
Yeah, the whole, like, cat ears and tail thing, I used to be, like, into, I guess, when I was more younger, like a teen, because I like cute things. I like animals. Cutesy bootsy. I want to act cute, so I guess I like cat ears and tail, because 2 cute things together is extra cute. But now I can only see it as a fetish, because that's all people use it for these days.
It seems...
So it's kind of tainted my view of it. It's not cute anymore.
It seems like a particularly deranged fetish, if I'm being honest. We'll just tuck you away in the corner there. Why are you so close? Don't stand so close. Okay, that's your fault.
Good boy. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me in a bad time. The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of the vehicle cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worse than the vehicle lord.
Not that I was super young. I mean, like, teenage.
Mhm.
Right? But, yeah.
It's like... It's not... I don't know. There's worse things in the world, right? But, like,
Of course. Yeah.
the tail starts to be weird, right?
Mm.
The ears are like, okay, fine, sure. But then the tail is like, alright, what's going on? What's going on here?
The tail's the weird part for you?
That's the stage where it's like...
You see, I think
Yeah.
the reason why they always go for the ears and the tail is because they're emotive. So, like, you know, your ears go up and down depending on your
Yeah.
emotion. Your tail wags if you're happy or whatever. So it's like, it makes somebody, in theory at least, more emotive when they have those different aspects. And that's
Yeah.
why even in anime, when they don't actually have cat ears and a tail, they still, like, add them sometimes for, like, that
The chibi
emotive...
moments?
Yeah, like the chibi moments, they'll just add them in to make them more...
Yeah.
Hey, Hora, Honeydew, and Neaver, welcome to
Hey.
chat.
Hey, Talos! Mark accepted the same. We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty.
Alright.
There's a scholar at the Arcane University.
Anyone play that POW World game? Apparently it's the new hotness in town. I haven't heard of it.
Tail World?
POW World.
There's a... Isn't that a game company? Is Tail World?
I don't know.
It is me, the hero of Kovac. That is correct.
Oh, it's the... Is it the Pokemon with guns? Yeah, it looks like it. That's what it is. I didn't know what it was called.
Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Main Arcana, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure over light.
It's a good pitch, I suppose.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on Mysterium Zaxxas. You have a scholarly interest in mythical cults. Fine with that. I won't poke my nose any further. Official business here. I'm used to working with the names. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding it won't be easy. I've studied Main Carcamon's right myself,
Yeah, okay, so there's 4 books. You need to, yeah. You need
Alright.
to decode a message in the...
You can have the library's copy of
Sounds like fun.
As I said, I've never even seen the third and fourth volume. Phineas, the proprietor, caters to.
Okay.
It was so nice to meet you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt with the dog goes on.
I think you'll find out. It's like, be sure to let me know how the hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out. It's like, well, the whole city is probably gonna know how to. Oh no. Okay, what's going on? What are you guys doing? These guys are always sprinting to work. Apparently, cat people run the press. Okay.
Huh.
First.
We thought it was the lizard people. It was the cat people all along.
Oh, gorgeous! They have like mountains that like creep over the horizon.
Love to Draw says, how I would piss the fuck out of people on Discord, who I can only describe as being the sort Adam describes from college.
That sounds like pretty bad.
That sounds fun.
I was just talking about someone from... I think I've mentioned them before, but it was like... There was this guy who... He took... a ton of credit. He took the maximum amount of credits at my college, and because he was like guilty about the college tuition costing a bunch of money or whatever, and then he failed all of his classes, and then had to claim depression so they wouldn't get expelled, because if you fail like 3 credits, it's fine, but if you fail if you fail 3 classes, it's fine, but if you fail like 6, now you have a problem, because that's like a fuck ton of classes. So you claim depression, like you can claim a mental illness, or you claim a sickness, and then your sickness is mental, and then your mental sickness is depression, and everyone can just say that they're depressed without a doctor's note. So
Basically.
you have a free semester. You can fail tons of classes, and then it doesn't go against you. You can have it all expunged, but you still have to pay tuition. So it's a whole like semester. It's a whole semester's tuition that you just like burned because you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that guy was like mega fat, and like, you know, I'm not mega fat, but I'm a little fat, and so like I'm not one to talk, right? But I have never had a half pint of ice cream. Like, I've never just, like, opened up a tub of ice cream and started eating it with a spoon like a psychopath. And this guy was mega fat and sad about being fat. And then, like, sometimes at night he would, like, cry about being fat. Like, he would have, like, a breakdown about, like, his classes and being fat and whatever. And I was like, listen, man, stop eating a tub of ice cream every night. Like, I literally was like, listen, man, let me just be honest with you. You can't cry about, like, being fat and also eat a tub of ice cream. I said like a pint of ice cream or something, and he's like, it's only a half pint, and he had 2 of them. He's like, because only one of them is a half pint. Like, this is many sorry, I'm combining a bunch of different instances, but he'd show up with 2, and then I was like, you have 2 tubs of ice cream, and he's like, they're only half pints. And it's like, listen, if you can compare the amount of ice cream you're eating to a pint, you're having too much ice cream. Stop. Scoops. Scoops is the proper measuring device. A
Yes.
scoop. 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 3 scoop.
Yeah.
The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible.
I need volumes 3rd and 4th. Is that
Rick
true?
Larry says, I have eaten a half pint of ice cream in one sitting before. Not a thing to do repeatedly. Well, that's another thing that I can kind of get eating too much ice cream when I was younger, when I was a teen. Nowadays, it's like I can't even imagine eating more than like a scoop or 2 scoops of ice cream in a sitting.
And like, you know, you want to eat a pint of ice cream? That's fine. But let's be real here. If you start crying in like not in your room, but like in the lounge, like in the public area in front of everyone about being fat, and you just yesterday ate a pint of ice cream, like sorry, a half pint of ice cream
Yeah.
by yourself, like not even putting the pint on the table, putting it between your man boobs and your belly in order to like couch it there while you scoop and you just like look at your laptop and not do your schoolwork and just be fat. Don't come to me and be crying about being fat.
Yeah. It's a vicious cycle, and you gotta have the willpower to break that cycle.
And if it mm, ah, fuck.
I don't know him personally. As a matter of fact, he's already late for this one. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
So if I was even more persuasive,
I'd like to help you, but the cost...
I'm not persuasive enough at oh wait, hold on. If I put away my weapon, so that's as good as it, oh wait, hold on. Wait, no. My merchant aura.
What does that even mean? Eric Lowry says, I wanted some coffee ice cream and they sold half pints at my college school store. And I thought, fuck washing a bowl. And just floop, 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 floop. Coffee ice cream, I mean, that's even worse because that's all caffeinated. So you're like half hyped up from the caffeine and half crashing from the sugar.